Destiny, everyone may know him from his Twitch streams and quite possibly from his YouTube streams, where he was primarily banned from doing certain things because of his take on humanity. We covered him some time ago when it comes to his escapades within the region of the um, realms of the bedroom activities when it comes to his former wife and sharing her and all that stuff. Um, he's back in the news again, and this time for more debauchery and possibly, quite possibly, one of the most insane, disgusting, vitriolic takes I have ever seen come out of somebody, even for as violent and evil as X might be at times. I'm going to read to you his tweet, and this is concerning the flood victims. Now, mind you, the flood victims are not only kids, but he decides that he's going to kind of micro focus on the children and not in any sympathetic way. This is what he wrote. I heard God killed those kids because they were using NordVPN promo code Destiny to get around the Texas porn ban. Now, if you're familiar with the case in Texas of the flooding, many people are mostly hurt because of the fact that an entire camp, Christian camp, which is why Destiny is so gung ho about going after it, was one of the main features of the flood that was attacked, and multiple little people lost their lives due to it. Destiny, on the other hand, decided to double down, triple down, even after confronted about this tweet. And if you go to his his X handle, you will see multiple subsequent tweets about it, ingratiating himself to the fact that he is happy about what happened and saying out loud that he does not care. In fact, he glorifies the act and says this is what they deserve. Now, I understand hating adults. I do understand it. I can understand hating politicians and politics. I can understand hating laws. I can understand hating ideologies. What I can't get is how you celebrate the death of children in a natural disaster and consider yourself human or a man. Okay, so let's just be honest. Destiny isn't a man. Uh, any man that thinks he can share his wife with multiple men and sit by and watch it happen is not a man. I don't know what he is, but it's not male. He is something else. He's already transitioned into whatever he's going to be, an amoeba, something, but it's not human and it's not man. And that's just on his moral compass when it comes to the sexual stuff. His moral compass when it comes to actual things to do with human existence in life is something completely other and way off the chain. Any person that can glorify the removal of this mortal plane of children, but then again, it's par for the course because he's pro-abortion too, has something mentally wrong with them, and they are spiritually deprived of any substance. You have to be a different kind of sick individual to post something like this and then double down on it. But it's par for the course for someone like Stephen Bonnell. If you remember Stephen being all up in his feelings when it comes to people talking about his debaucherous activities with his ex, considering that she ended up leaving him for some of the people that he set her up with, which proves right off the top that even in what she requested of him, it was never him that she wanted. It was more influence and money, and he was too silly to see it. Judging from that, you kind of expect him to not have the wherewithal to understand or read the room. But I'm not sure that Destiny cares about reading the room, providing that he can't read. This particular statement, I do really hope that there are some ways that we can take some sort of legal action about it, but I highly doubt it because this is protected under the First Amendment. He has the right to speak as much vile stuff as he wants. Now, he has gone to the extreme before of wishing and hoping something vile happens, and that may not necessarily be protected speech because it is something of a encroaching of a violent nature. Now, could this be? Possibly, possibly not. But he did plan it on God. Of course, we know he doesn't believe in God. So then if he doesn't believe in God and he believes an imaginary person did it, then that makes him the crazy one, not us. I don't understand how people like this can be given platforms. I really don't. I don't understand how they have the wherewithal. Now, mind you, this particular tweet has garnered 2.5 million views. This 2.5 million views. Thankfully, the comment section is helping us, and so is NordVPN. So shout out to NordVPN. Hello, everyone. This tweet falsely suggests a sponsorship with us. No such relationship exists. We are reviewing the misuse of our trademark. Thank goodness for small things. I do hope that if anything, they get to find a way, because he did use their specific and tag them in it. They may have some legal things that they can bring to him, and hopefully that'll work. But the rest of the comments, delete this, you sick narcissistic guy. Soy Boy's big man in the comments. Chat when you think this is a joke, y'all. This is a joke, this woman says. It's okay to laugh amidst all the sadness. Here's another one. Texas wanted those kids to die. Imagine being a father and still hitting post on this. There are things not even God would forgive. You are one of them. He made fun of dead kids, implied kids are all porn addicts, and helps kids break the law in all one post. It's an interesting kind of dilemma we're put in with this. I'm not telling anybody what to do or what not to do. We're just bringing this to your attention that there are people out there like this. Destiny is one of those people who all he does is try to get attention, even if it's hateful attention, because that's what his MO is. He doesn't have anything else going for him. If you had a sad life the way he did, of course, this would be a one type of a version of love that you would want. Any love, any attention is good attention in his book, even if it means vitriolic attention, even if it means hateful attention. It's still focused on him. Typical narcissist. Anyway, if you see this tweet, do not pay it any mind. Block it, because the less people see it and the less people go back on deal with it, hopefully it'll make a change that he won't be able to do it and get the same, garner the same attention he did the first time. And we know how many sick people are growing in this world, because not many people have a connection to good anymore. As much as we might want to think that, it's dwindling quickly. I do hope that something does come out of this positively, which I highly doubt. But if you're out there and you have some sort of resources that you can help with the thing that's going on in Texas, please do. Otherwise, thoughts and prayers are indeed needed, and they do work, regardless of contrary to popular belief now. We'll leave that there. Whatever your thoughts are, please let us know. Maybe we're overreading. Is it comedy? Is it funny? Or is this just one sick, demented individual who thought that making and poking fun at dead children was something cool to do? We look forward to reading your comments.